some different lighting. It looks pretty good. Just the LED lights above my bench. I usually have this one on, but it glares too much. So once again, just having fun in the shop and sharing. I guess first will be the final on the Arbor press, all the goodies that I've made. Maybe it'll give somebody an idea of something, and then some acquisitions and just some stuff that I've learned. So hope you find it interesting, and see you next time. Alright, here's the final review summary on what I've done with this new Arbor press. And boy, I'm putting it on the shelf because I'm tired of working on these little bitty projects here. But I think everybody's seen most of this. I started with trying to do some snaps and buttons, and so what did I do? Okay, I made, yeah, everybody's seen the brass for that round table. It's on the press right now. Made thicker ones, so when I mess it up like this one, and I'll explain why, using these punches, I can reface it and I don't have to remake it. Made an aluminum one for the top, for whatever it is, and then this is a steel, yeah, steel one for the top. Nice. This guy for seating bearings. Haven't used it yet, and just a flat one for whatever, and I have used that, playing around with punches. These guys, I added what? Okay. First of all, this one is just a tool holder with a set screw in it for these punches I was trying to make, and they just get dull even on the nylon. So that's all I want to cover in this. The next thing was I had bought this set off of Amazon to add more capabilities to the shop, and I have used this. Boy, it is nice. I wish they had a metric set or something smaller. I just ordered off of Amazon a small set of like these. So when that comes in, I'm going to use my blank here. There's this one. Because those have a screw thread, so I'll just screw it into this, pop it and press, done. But for these, I had to make this guy, and it works nice. I have used this, and it cuts right through everything beautifully. I'll swing you around. I think I did mention I got the longer bar. Where's the camera? If I could swing this around to see it. There's the press. Okay. I had some pads, sticky things for furniture and stuff. So I used that set so it doesn't bang anymore. I hated that. And if I redo these caps, I can make it fit perfectly. So this guy, I'm loving him. The longer handle, a lot more mechanical advantage to it. What else? Let's bring this back down to the bench here. Like there. Okay. So this is done. I've used it. I'm loving this. So I've got that capability to the shop. The last one I added was welded this thing up because you can't find a 1-inch heavy duty. That works. I did make one out of plastic, didn't like the looks of it, and remade it out of aluminum because the original one I messed up. It was too wide because hey, get this open. So this fits the small set and this set. When this is the 1/8, I still have to make one for the bigger one, but the problem was there's a bulge here, and when I was cutting the groove, I was doing that end rather than that end, stupid. So yeah, this is really nice and tight fitting. There, got it. But when I tried doing it, if I can get it out, it hangs in there, boy, good. Alright, letters go towards me. There's stamping on one face of every letter. The stamp has to go in here facing me. Now you know the letter's upside right, because I don't want to get it upside down. I don't know if you can see it, but perfect, because I made this board. If I can get it. This goes in the press, in the hole, perfectly. Heavy duty magnets. hold it, keep it from rotating. It works nice. Loosen that up. They're pretty long too, and they are strong, boy. I tried at first to put them in place with silicon. Silicon won't stick to this high density stuff. They just came right out. So I used JB Weld, and it's holding them in there, and they're not coming out. So what I do is this guy goes on here. He'll center himself up. When I tighten it, I can put this, and that's what I did this. I can just move it around. I can actually put tape here with check marks, so I can index to an edge, or I can put tape here. So this is done. I'm loving this thing. Move it to the other side. This will go in the drawer with all the stamps. So I've got stamp capability, hole gasket capability. Oh yeah, because there is a hole. I forgot. I put the stamp in here, and I'm going, why is the stamp going all the way up in there? Because there's that ½ inch hole in the RAM. So I had to make a plug here. Now this goes up in there, and the stamp hits this thing, so it works nicely now. So that was the last piece I just finished making this morning, and like I said, I'm done. So final review, I've got all kinds of capabilities here. I did use this one piece to break this chuck down. This was my dad's, and it's really nice. I did make it so I can put it on the drill press, but one jaw is messed up, and so I broke it apart, re-greased it and cleaned it up, put it back together, realized the jaw's off, took it apart again in the press. Yeah, one jaw's messed up here. I've got a blue dot on it. It angles. So I did finally find new old stock replacement jaws for the 33. Is this the B? No, this is just the 33, right? No, it's a B. The one that's in it right now is a 33. This is a B, which is threaded, right? Yeah, this thread's in there. The other one's a taper mount, which I had to make the adapter for. So normally new jaws are $80, $90. I found them for $19. Like, really? Okay, send them my way. Should be here in a couple of days. And then I can put this on the drill press. I wanted this one because it's cleaner. The one that's on it's got rust spots here and there, and so I don't know. That's no fun making that taper. I still couldn't figure out. I think it's a Morse taper 1 or 2 or something like that. But I managed to get it. You know, I used a test indicator on the old chuck that was on the press and tried to get the angle to match or whatever. So that's it, folks. All right, I guess on with the rest of the miscellaneous videos for you guys. Obviously a whole bunch of goodies here. Poor Amazon guy, new kid, first day on the job. I'm standing out there watching him walk up and down the street trying to find my address. It's like, come on. Alright, well, move that to the side. Let's cut this one open. See what I got, huh? Oh, great. Blade pretty dull. Yeah. Other side. That's better. Oh yeah. Whoa, is that a teeny little thing? They had some special lubricating grease. They said for spindle bearings and stuff. Wow, I didn't expect it to be that small, but I'll leave a... Well, the point is, I'm so old school with all the old greases, and then I got turned on to this red and tacky grease, which was incredible. I thought, let me, check out some other stuff here and see what technology has changed. I guess it opens this way. Well, I guess I'll play with it off camera. So that's that one. This guy, what did I order here? Alright, that cuts. You're gonna have to get a new blade. Oh yeah. I've been playing with ear swab Q-tips. I said, forget that. I'm gonna put this in my locker so I have decent swabs to use. This guy, big box here, whatever that is. Let's see, man, everything. Oh, this might be for my wife. No, for me. because I know one of her packages is out for delivery. I love how organized they are. 2 trucks, come on. For one house, same house. Alright, this is what? Oh yeah. Nice. There you go. 3rd roll. 3rd? No, this is the 2nd roll because I like them so much. And I know my bandsaw, horizontal bandsaw blade's wearing out, so I decided to get one that's really aggressive. 812 TPI. So, because I have another fine one already. This is the big one though that I'm waiting for. For some reason on eBay and Amazon, I keep looking at round spacer blocks. I don't need them. I mean, I have 2 sets of square gauge blocks and the rectangular set too. But I keep looking and they're all in stupid plastic boxes. The pins or gauges or blocks are stuck in styrofoam. I don't like it. They're all $70, $80. I saw this, $75. Are you kidding me? Beautiful wooden case inside and out. The pins look absolutely shiny, brand new. Free shipping. Are you crazy? I couldn't resist. How do you open it? Okay, I guess you rip the side off. So it's really light too. I'm shocked. I would have thought this would be a lot heavier than this. There. Oh man, what? Oh, sticky and a half. Great. This is why I hate packaging, folks. All right. FedEx. Why is this so hard? Right there, finally. And here, and it's well jammed with paper. I can read the newspaper wherever it's from. That'll be interesting to see. And boy, it is a small little, nothing else in there but more paper. Okay, more tape. Here we go. Cut it to death. Get it out. Well, I guess I'd rather see people package it well than not. Yeah, that blade looks terrible. Huh? Alright, what is this stuff? I don't want to cut the box, though. Gotta be careful. Oh, I got cut by accident. Alright, well, whatever. Business. Nice, I can use that. Which way is up? This. Getting there. There's the bottom of the box. Wow, it's in perfect shape. And the top. Uh-oh. Looks like, oh, he put the paper in it. Nice. And there they are, all shiny. Complete with an Allen wrench. Oh, I should have brought my micrometer over. But I got to go through all of them and check them and stuff and see. 125, I like that. I didn't have that. Get my digital mic out here and see what these things come in at. They're not even oily. 125, boy, they're beautiful looking. Tell you that, huh? Let's see what it says. 125.15. 125.15. Wow. Let me go 101. That should be fun. Right? 101.1. These are beautiful then. They're all like a tenth over or something. Alright, come on out. I dropped it someplace. There it is. Ooh. Nicely laser leveled. 102. 102.2. Am I on grease? No. 102.2. Try it over here. 102.1. So, I don't know. They're good enough. And again, why do I don't need these. 103.05. Whoa, that's really tight. So, I don't know what you do with them. They're very nicely labeled too. There's a name on it somehow. What is that? J-I-T? I don't know. Beautiful finishes. Wow, boy. The grinding on these things. How about these? I got two 1 inchers. What an incredible. This is not your average grinder, surface grinder. These are really well done. Spacer block set. Oh, it just sits in there? Yeah. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to play with them off camera. There's junk in them. I got to blow them out. It's like all kinds of hair or something in the threads. Alright, I just wanted to do a follow-up video on this set. There was no oil on any of them. All of them were perfect except for the .107. Has a very slight rust spot on it, on the edge on one of the faces. But otherwise perfect. Grinding is perfect on all of them. I use the Mitutoyo digital mic on every one. They're correct. They are on the plus side, so that could be a problem, and I'll explain why. Every one of them is laser etched. I spun them all around so I can read them. The larger ones have some kind of a logo on them. Turned out to be, oh, I forgot now, J something T or whatever. Researched it, and anything made in the USA that's vintage, I'll buy. Anything that's made in Japan, new or vintage, I'll buy. This turns out this set is made in Korea. And I said before, if something comes from Korea, I'll buy it because I know their quality is there, and thus here it is. But it's made by a company called Chuan or something, C-H-U-A-N, I don't know. They're expensive. They have these sets, exact sets, on eBay. In a lot worse condition though, but evidently it's also specifically made for sign bars. You make a stack. There's not enough pieces here to make a stack, but I did make one. There were enough of pieces to make one for a 60-degree angle on the sign bar, and when you caliper it, it's up. And the reason is, I said they're all on the plus side, and you start putting 4 or 5 of them together, next thing you know, you're off by a half a thou, which is too much for me, my opinion. I did get rid of their ugly black set screws and put some nice stainless steel ones in there, the exact same size. I don't know how they did it, but the black anodizing in the middle of each one is so thick you have a hard time running the screw in there. So I took some of them in a tap and cleaned them out somewhat. The black is still in there even after cleaning them out. You had to blow the tap off every time with air to get the black off of it. It still stays on it. This guy, I think he added that because the sets that I've seen don't have the Allen. So I think somebody drilled a hole and stuck an Allen in there, and I'm thinking about shortening it. It was originally this way, which is stupid because you can't get this one out because this is in the way. So I moved it this direction, and if it goes lower, it'll sit nice. And I think that, no, I originally thought that was to hold the Allen. No, that's to keep the set screws from coming out of the hole. So, yeah, it's pretty nice. The hinge is really crooked, but they shoved the rod in there and then they crimped or squished that in to hold the rod in place. So I'm not going to take it apart to make it straight. I did use that beeswax on it, cleaned it up nicely. This is a company that originally sold it, and I don't know why they labeled this, you know, space blocks. Nice label. Yeah. The hinge, everything's really nice about it. So I just wanted to do a follow-up video so everybody knows about this set and what it's for. But to use it for a sign bar, no. Accumulated error. My square gauge block set's perfect for that. Years ago, when I first started this hobby, I was getting terrible finishes on 12L14. So I just never bought it. You know, it's pretty cheap. It's all over eBay. My metal supply doesn't sell it. They only sell 1018 and aluminum. But Dees was wondering why he's getting beautiful finishes. So he sent me a couple of pieces here a few days ago, and I put it in my lathe. Beautiful finishes. So it occurred to me, wait a minute, it wasn't the material that was giving me a bad finish, it was my lathe. So I suggest if you're getting a terrible finish on 12L14, look at your lathe. So he made me realize, you know, I had my lathe, I've done so many mods to it and improvements that was the problem. And so, guess what's in here? And I'm sure UPS did not appreciate this because this weighs a ton. Let's see what you have to do to get it open. What is it in? Weird packaging. Okay. Plastic all over. Ooh, you can just cut through the paper. So I decided to stock up, obviously, here on some 12L. Ah! I can't get it open. I hate packaging, you know. Why did he put it in all this plastic? I don't know. But how do you get it open? Huh? Just cut it to death, I guess. That didn't cut. That cut now. Jeez, man, it's hard when it's this heavy. Alright, I guess I can open it from the top. Got it in an eBay wrapper. Oh no, another package, all plastic. Ridiculous. Yeah, invoice. Rip it to death. Can I get it out? Oh, man, ow. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure the post office did not appreciate this. Tear, cut, tear, wrap. Just try to get it open here. Cut it to death. Alright, there, finally. Wow, nice. Good selection. I should have brought a rag over here. Look at this, over 1 inch, beautiful piece. So, what did I get? I got a lot here. Yeah, this is a giant, yeah, it's all sprayed white on the end. What is that on? That's got to be bigger than an inch. 60 thousandths over an inch. This should be the next size down. And a bunch of these. Geez, I'm gonna need another shelf here. This and the weight of this stuff. Ooh, it looks like this is probably no. This is not a half. These are 1/2 inches, right? Oh, they're all oily. I'm gonna have to clean them down. 0.47. Weird. Ah, pull it to the side. Then this must be the half. Yeah, probably, because that's smaller. That's smaller. 2 of those. 3? No, that's even smaller. And it goes all the way down. So yeah, it'll be clean them up time here. That is a nice assortment of 12L14 for me to work with. So just wanted to share that. I love the big giant chunk. This was what, $50 or something and free shipping? The prices that they're charging for aluminum on Amazon and eBay is outrageous. So I'll kind of show you what I'm paying. These are top dollar here because this is pre-cut. So aluminum goes for basically $4.79 a pound. So I picked up, these are 3/4 square, yeah, 3/4. Picked up 2 pieces of 3/4. Picked up, this is a 7/8 round that I already had. And then I picked up also a 1/2 inch piece, right? Yeah, that's a half. And this was 5/8. This cost me $14 for all that. In the back, they do have a remnant section, cut-offs, leftovers. This was in the back. It's 3 inches by what? This would cost a fortune on eBay, let me tell you. 11.5 inches. 3 by 11.5 inches. Weighs a ton. It was 8 pounds. It cost me $21 for this piece. because this is what I used up a piece that I had making the pulleys, those tension pulleys for these. I was down to a little chunk left, and it's rare to find something like this. They had, I should have picked up the 4-inch piece too. They had a 4-inch that was about that long, flyweight. I know it would have only cost me $3-4 bucks for that. Should have gotten it, but I'm back into 3 inches, which is nice. This was what was on it too, and I'm reading this going, this was a 12 cut off leftover from a 12-foot long piece. That must have weighed a ton. And there's just lots and stuff written on it. Yeah, nothing. It's all 6061. So I just kind of wanted to share that, what I'm paying here at Industrial Metal Supply. If you go to their website, they have a weight calculator. You put in, you know, the length, diameter, it'll tell you how much it weighs, both for round, and there's a calculator for square too. So you can figure out what the weight's going to be.